how can you do everything possible to prevent subscribers from canceling their subscription or membership without the FTC coming after you for fraud? That's the topic for this episode. I'm Robert Skrob, and this is the show that helps your membership or subscription business to be unleavable. In the USA, the Federal Trade Commission is not afraid to go after any company that they believe is doing sneaky, shady stuff. Right now, for example, the FTC is investigating Amazon Prime for the tactics that they've been using both in acquiring new subscribers as well as for cancellations. No business is too big to avoid the scrutiny of the FTC. What tends to happen in these situations is instead of a big public prosecution that could shut down the company, instead the FTC kind of asks/forces the business to agree to much stricter business practices moving forward. These practices require multiple confirmations before billing and other things that are going to really reduce conversions and recurring revenue. You don't want any of this. So clearly, the best approach is to avoid showing up on the FTC's radar. But you might be wondering, what on earth did Amazon do to trigger this investigation? Let's break down Amazon Prime's sign-up tactics and cancellations process and reveal where they went too far so that you can avoid a similar investigation while also saving more of your subscribers from canceling. Before we dive in, press the like button and also subscribe to this channel to make sure that you're the first to know about future episodes. Maximizing new subscriber signups and minimizing churn or cancellations should be a high priority for every subscription business. And when you have a motivated team that's focused on hitting their numbers, they aren't monitored by a compliance attorney. You can sometimes see tactics that cross the line rather than doing what's best for the customer. As I'm not an attorney, I'm not able to tell you what is and what isn't compliant. So consider what I'm about to show you carefully, and I highly recommend that you consult an experienced attorney in deciding what's best for your subscription or membership business. According to an article in Gizmodo, Amazon Prime has been using sign-up processes that are so easy that many customers don't even realize that they're starting a subscription. Here's the current Amazon Prime checkout page at the time of this recording. Notice at the top how it says, "Special offer. Robert, we're giving you 1 week of Prime for only $1.99. The $1.99 is clear, but crucially, there's no mention at all about the upcoming subscription charge that you'll be dinged for if you don't cancel. Here's another sign-up form for Prime. On this one, there's some type below the Try Prime button that states that after your trial, you'll pay $14.99 a month, plus any taxes. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but I've heard from many lawyers explaining to my clients that this kind of small text under the button is just not compliant. And of course, the text is missing completely from the other checkout form that I just showed you. Look, when you're signing up new subscribers, remember that you'll have more happy subscribers in the long term if you clearly and obviously communicate the details of the subscription up front. Interestingly, I've seen this to be true even when conversion is lower on the front end. You'll always win more long-term subscribers by doing the right thing up front because customers will trust and appreciate you for being transparent and open with them. For Amazon Prime, while subscriber sign-up is clearly an issue, Business Insider also called out Amazon Prime's cancellation process, saying it was excessively hard. Ouch. And I should really have to say this, but every subscription business should provide a customer-friendly method to cancel their subscription. It's absolutely fine to make an effort to demonstrate value and invite your customer to reconsider their decision to cancel. But in the end, the subscriber must be able to cancel without having to jump through silly, irritating hoops, or worse, by you or your team deliberately or deviously hiding the cancel button. Let's look at what Amazon is doing. Again, at the time of the recording of this video. Step 1. After you click the Update, Cancel, or More link under your Manage My Subscription button, a nice pop-up that displays your Prime benefits, an option to see all of your benefits, and then a Continue to Membership Management button comes up. Again, as I mentioned, it's helpful and a good practice to remind subscribers about the benefits they receive. After all, they generally might not have realized or remembered some of the important value that they're receiving from their membership. When you click to move on, you'll see this page. You are back to the previous screen, but now there's an End Membership button available down at the bottom. Great, let's press that. Up pops this page. First of all, the bar at the top now tells us this is a 3-step process. That's interesting as we've already had to go through 2 steps. So in truth, this is actually a 5-step process. Nonetheless, the highlighted option is Remind Me Later. The Cancel button is there in the middle with the Keep My Benefits button next to it. And there's another reminder of Prime's benefits. Apparently, Amazon is attempting to gamify cancellation. Let's see if we can make it through their maze. So we find the Cancel My Benefits button and click it. Interestingly, we are now brought to a page that gives us an option to switch to annual membership. Generally, I admire an effort to upsell a canceling subscriber, but by now we are well into the cancellation process. So this is really badly timed and is likely just to irritate the vast majority of the people and draw the ire of the FTC, evidently. And look at this. The Switch to Annual Payments button is highlighted to attract the subscriber's attention. Think about where we're at in the process. By this point, the subscriber has demonstrated an intent to cancel 3 separate times by clicking a Cancel button. And of course, as a reminder, when it comes to new subscriber marketing, giving consumer options lowers conversion. If there's a lot of choices on your order form, you'll see an increased abandon rate than if there were fewer options. Why? Because consumers get lost in the options and conversion suffers. In this case, if conversion decreases, the subscription business wins because there's less churn. Thus, all these increased options increase retention by distracting the customer. Let's say you do manage to find the Cancel button among the 4 possible buttons, and you press it, and you're taken to a page with 5 more buttons. More options lowers conversion, so apparently Amazon was thinking, well, if you weren't distracted by 4 choices, maybe 5 will do the trick. You can opt to be reminded later, keep your membership, pause your membership, end your membership on your anniversary date, or end now. In this example, I opted to end the subscription on my anniversary date, and I was taken to a confirmation page. As you can see, there's a lot of hoops to jump through. These are the tactics that the FTC is reportedly investigating. My goal in sharing this is to help subscription businesses review their own sign-up and cancellation processes and honestly consider whether or not they're serving their customers in an ethical or, frankly, engaging in deceptive practices for short-term gain. To avoid compliance issues, the FTC is very clear. They recommend subscription companies follow 3 key requirements. Number 1, clearly and conspicuously disclose all material terms of the subscription product or service. Yes, be upfront that a subscription is being offered and declare the price and billing frequency upfront. Number 2, obtain a consumer's express informed consent before charging the consumer for products or services. Avoid any sneaky practice of getting them to click on a button without realizing that they're starting a subscription. And number 3, provide an easy and simple cancellation process. It's not difficult to do that, and customers deserve to be treated well, even when they decide to cancel. That's what it takes to be unleavable. Now, if you've enjoyed and benefited from the concepts that I've shared within this episode, then I'm confident that you'll love this resource. Based on what I taught at the 2021 subscription show, a client of mine revised her subscriber cancellation process, saving 27% of her subscribers who indicated an intent to cancel their subscription. Her legal counsel reports that her new process is compliant with appropriate laws, and she's building trust with her subscribers. Would you like to see that presentation so that you and your team can do the same? Better yet, would you like it for free? Well, registration for the 2022 subscription show is now open, and you get the best pricing when you register early. This is the marquee event of the subscription community. The subscription show is always on the forefront of upcoming issues within the subscription world. And when you register now, you can get a copy of my 2021 session about cancellations and how to lower them for free. Just implementing what I teach can help you save more subscribers and be compliant. And it's a free gift when you register for the 2022 subscription show. Here's what to do now. Visit subscriptionshow.com, register for the event, and when you receive that email in your inbox that confirms your registration, simply reply to request a copy of the Robert Skrob Cancellation Teardown presentation from 2021. The team will send it to you, and I look forward to seeing you at the show. Interestingly, Jeff Bezos is famous for the quote, "The number one thing that has made us successful by far is obsessive compulsive focus on the customer." In light of the FTC investigation and what I've shown you, I wonder if Amazon Prime's process lives up to the philosophy in that quote. What do you think? Does Amazon Prime sign up and cancellation process have an obsessive compulsive focus on the customer? You tell me, post your thoughts and comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and I encourage you to share your thoughts and opinions about that or anything else that I've covered in this episode below. Also, remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and that way you'll be the first to know when new episodes are available. And finally, check out this video breaking down 4 subscription cancellation processes with recommendations on what you should include with your own customer-centric subscription processes. Enjoy that episode, and I'll see you next time on Be Unleavable.